You might not notice it at first, but there's a corner in your yard, a quiet, forgotten patch where nothing ever really works. Plants don't grow. The air feels still. It's just empty. And every home has a place like that. A dead spot, a drain. But what if that space isn't just neglected? What if it's quietly pulling energy away from your life? What if it's the reason your days feel stuck? Your finances stall, or your plans never quite take off. This video isn't about magic. It's about momentum, and how one small shift, planting the right tree in the right spot, can change the entire rhythm of your home. No rituals, no cost, just clarity. Because the truth is, most people build their homes beautifully, but they forget to guide energy. They decorate the walls, but leave the energy flow to chance. You're not here for chance. You're here for change. And it starts with one tree. A papaya tree. And a corner that's been waiting for years. Part 1: Papaya, the tree that holds wealth drop by drop. You wouldn't expect a papaya tree to change your life. It's just a fruit tree, right? Sweet, tropical, common. But if you've ever stood beside a mature papaya tree, one-on-one, heavy with fruit, branches stretching upward like open arms, you'll feel it. There's a quiet strength in it. A rhythm. A reminder. And maybe that's what makes it such a powerful energy anchor. See, in Feng Shui, not everything needs to be grand to be meaningful. Some of the most powerful forces in your life are the quiet ones. The papaya is one of them. It doesn't scream for attention like a fountain. It doesn't glow like a crystal. But it holds wealth in a way that's gentle, persistent, and deeply grounding. When we talk about wealth, we often imagine big shifts, winning, arriving, exploding. But in real life, for most of us, wealth doesn't arrive that way. It's not a storm. It's a slow, steady build. Drop by drop. Decision by decision. That's the rhythm of the papaya tree. It grows upward. Fruit clustering along the trunk from base to top. And every fruit, no matter how small, counts. Just like every effort you've ever made. Every moment you saved instead of spent. Every calm choice you made when things felt uncertain. The papaya shows us that abundance doesn't always feel big, it often feels consistent. That's the kind of energy it holds. And that's what it teaches the space around it. Its leaves, wide and green all year round, don't just offer shade, they radiate stable life force. Its colors, vivid green, golden orange, soft yellow, aren't just beautiful. They match the energetic frequencies of vitality, optimism, and quiet prosperity. But it's not just the way it looks. It's how it exists. It thrives without chaos. It bears fruit generously but not wastefully. It invites but doesn't demand. And for a home, that kind of presence is rare. It stabilizes energy around it the same way a good routine stabilizes your day, subtle but transformative. And maybe that's what so many homes are missing. Not more decorations. Not more effort. Just more steadiness. A natural center. Something rooted. When you plant a papaya tree, you're not just putting greenery in your yard. You're placing a symbol. A physical reminder that slow, quiet growth is still growth. That patience has power. That consistency builds security. Every time you water it, you're reinforcing that rhythm. Every time you remove a withered leaf, you're clearing the way for new energy. Every time you watch it bear fruit, you're witnessing the result of showing up again and again, even when it's not dramatic. And isn't that what so many of us long for? Not the chaos of chasing, but the peace of knowing we're being supported quietly. Every single day. That's the kind of wealth the papaya tree brings. Not just dollars, but steadiness. Not just luck, but flow. Not just symbols, but structure. And when it's placed in the right spot, the part we'll explore next, it does more than decorate. It begins to align your home with that same rhythm. Because energy listens. And when your space speaks with calm, consistent signals, Energy flows back in ways you can feel in your work, your health, your relationships, your finances. That's the beauty of the papaya tree. It's not just a plant, it's a message, a partner, a mirror. And maybe the reason it's not already in your yard is until now, no one told you what it could really do. But now you know. And in the next part of this video, I'll show you exactly where to place it, so it can do what it was meant to do. Help you hold the wealth you've been building, drop by drop. Part 2: The 3 golden locations to plant your tree. 1. Southeast corner, where money energy awakens. Some corners of your home are just prettier, others more powerful. The southeast corner of your front yard is both. And in Feng Shui, that's not a coincidence. It's a calling. This is where money energy begins. Not where it ends, not where it explodes, but where it stirs, rises, and slowly moves toward you. And that's what makes it the most important spot to place a tree that holds, gathers, and multiplies energy drop by drop, just like the papaya. Because in Feng Shui, the southeast direction is tied to growth, accumulation, and financial flow. Not just income, but momentum. Not just luck, but continuity. When you plant something living here, especially something that fruits, shades, and steadies the space, you're not just decorating. You're creating a gentle magnet, one that knows how to invite wealth, hold on to it, and circulate it through your home in a way that doesn't overwhelm, but nourishes. Let's be clear, this isn't superstition. It's energy mapping. The southeast pulls in the morning sun, the freshest yang energy of the day. It's light that wakes the leaves. It's warmth that whispers movement. And when you plant a papaya tree there, you're letting your home greet the day with purpose. You're telling life, I'm ready to grow with intention. But intention alone isn't enough. Always. That's why when you stand inside your home and look out, you want the papaya tree to be in the left front area, never blocking your walkway, never crowding the entrance. You want it to feel like a welcoming presence, not a wall. Not just for energy, but for you. Because how your home receives energy mirrors how you receive life. And if the first thing you see when you look out is something lush, grounded, and full of life, it changes the way you move through your day. Now, imagine this early morning light hitting the papaya leaves, casting soft, moving shadows across your yard. The tree stands tall, calm, generous, not demanding attention, but radiating steadiness. That is the kind of energy your space absorbs and reflects. And slowly, it begins to show up in your life. In the calm you feel when paying bills. In the clarity you have when making financial decisions. In the way money begins to flow, not in bursts, but in rhythm. Because when you place a tree in the southeast corner, you're not just activating wealth. You're grounding your relationship with it. You're choosing to let abundance come in gently, consistently, respectfully. You're not chasing it, you're aligning with it. But here's something most people miss: energy needs space to move. So while the southeast is powerful, it can't work if the area is cluttered, blocked, or neglected. That's why before you plant anything there, clear it. Not just physically, but emotionally. Walk around that space. Ask yourself, does it feel alive or tired? Is there light or heaviness? Sometimes what's holding back your energy isn't what you haven't planted, it's what you haven't cleared. Once the space is open, clean, and well-aired, planting a papaya tree becomes more than just landscaping. It becomes a message, a declaration, a reset. And like all good resets, it starts simple. A tree, a space, a new flow. You don't need perfection. You just need alignment. What happens next may surprise you. You may start noticing more clarity around your finances. You may feel more supported when making hard decisions. You may even see new opportunities, quiet ones, not loud, that feel right. That's what Southeast energy does. It doesn't scream. It invites. And it's important to say this. You don't have to believe in energy for energy to work. You just have to be willing to pay attention. To observe the difference between a space that feels stale and one that feels alive. To notice how your yard speaks to you when something shifts. When the southeast corner feels fuller. When your mornings feel lighter. When your days flow easier. That's the power of placement. And that's why the papaya tree belongs in the southeast. Not because it's trendy. Not because it's symbolic. But because it fits the rhythm of that space. It knows how to receive light, store it, and give it back through its leaves, its fruits, and its presence. So if there's one thing to remember, don't plant randomly. Plant with clarity. The southeast corner isn't just a good spot. It's the beginning of your flow. It's where intention becomes direction. And it's where your relationship with money moves from hoping to happening. 2 Northwest back a quiet support for career and stability. Not every part of your home is meant to shine. Some parts are meant to support. To hold you quietly when no one else does. That's the role of the northwest back corner of your property. It's not loud, it doesn't face the sun. But it may be the reason your career rises or quietly slips. In Feng Shui, this space is known as the zone of helpful people, mentors, and support. It's not where wealth enters, but where stability begins. And in a world that glorifies speed, that kind of grounding is rare and deeply needed. Let's talk honestly. Career growth isn't always about talent or timing. Sometimes it's about backing. Invisible forces that steady your path. People who say your name in rooms you've never entered. Energy that lifts your choices even when things get hard. The northwest back corner of your home holds that kind of energy. When neglected, this space becomes dull, stale, disconnected. And if your life has felt stuck lately, like you're doing everything right, but nothing moves, it may not be you. It may be this forgotten corner. So what happens when you place a papaya tree here? Something subtle but profound. The tree becomes a living backrest. It says, you are not alone. Its roots ground the energy. Its height holds space. Its fruit signals growth, not just financial but professional. And every time you water it, you reinforce that message: I am supported. I have roots. I don't have to carry everything myself. The location matters. The Northwest is tied to masculine energy, not gendered, but directional. It represents leadership, decisions, movement. When balanced, it helps you stand firm in meetings, speak with clarity, make confident choices. But when ignored, it becomes a source of quiet hesitation. You doubt, you delay, you defer, and it's not always your fault. Many homes hide the northwest corner behind sheds, storage piles, or fences. It becomes a dumping zone for what we don't want to deal with. But what we avoid physically, we also avoid emotionally. And career momentum can't build on avoidance. That's why planting a papaya tree here matters. It's a soft act with strong energy. It clears the space without aggression. It creates a rhythm without noise. And over time, it tells your home this corner matters. What I do out there is felt in here. To make the most of this placement, keep the tree clean, upright, and well lit. It doesn't need full sun, but it should not sit in darkness. Morning or late afternoon light is enough. The soil should drain well, and the surroundings should stay uncluttered. If you're storing tools or trash near it, clear them. This isn't a utility zone. It's a power zone. Now, let me tell you something interesting. In traditional Feng Shui teachings, the back of the home is symbolic of the back of your body. And the northwest, it aligns with the shoulders, the space that carries weight, pressure, responsibility. When this area is weak, you feel it physically, mentally, emotionally. Planting a healthy, steady tree here is like giving your life a massage from behind. A sense of, I've got you. And when you have that, you move differently. You lead better. You decide clearer. You rest deeper. If you've ever watched interviews with high performers, people like Oprah, warned Michelle Obama. You'll notice something: none of them say they did it alone. They always speak of people who supported them. Quiet forces behind the scenes. The northwest corner of your home is that space. And when activated with something alive, grounded, and well placed, it doesn't just attract mentors. It awakens your ability to receive support. Because here's the truth most of us forget: asking for help is hard. Feeling safe to receive it is even harder. But when your home holds that permission, your life starts reflecting it too. So if your career feels heavy right now, like it's on your shoulders alone, step outside. Look at your northwest corner. Is it open? Is it clear? Does it feel like a place of strength? If not, don't panic. Just plant. Begin the support system your soul has been asking for. Because success is not just about going far. It's about having something behind you that says, keep going. And a papaya tree, standing tall in the quiet northwest, might be exactly what you've been missing. 3 left of the front gate, the hand that holds fortune. Some doors are wide open, but energy still slips through. That's what happens when your entrance welcomes wealth, but doesn't know how to hold it. In Feng Shui, it's not just about letting good energy in, it's about guiding it, slowing it, helping it settle. And the left side of your front gate, seen from inside your home looking out, is where that guidance begins. This space is known as the green dragon side, a position of active support. It doesn't just protect the home's energy. It steers it like a gentle hand guiding a stream. And when it's empty, neglected, or poorly arranged, energy doesn't flow and it scatters. You might find that money comes in but disappears quickly. You work hard but nothing stays. That's not because you're unlucky. It's because your home doesn't have a place that holds the wealth once it arrives. Planting a papaya tree on the left side of your gate changes that. It softens incoming energy. It creates a natural buffer, a kind of energetic embrace that slows fortune just enough to be absorbed. Think of it like catching rain in your hands. Without shape, the water slips away. But with intention, you gather it. That's what this tree does. Its wide leaves break harsh light. Its presence grounds the front space. Its fruit-bearing nature signals abundance, not in theory, but in form. But placement is everything. The tree should be slightly inward, never blocking the gate, never interrupting the path. Think of it like a doorman who never gets in your way, but always protects what enters. It shouldn't block your view from inside either. Energy needs openness to circulate, and your eyes are part of that system. This spot is especially powerful for anyone who runs a small business, works from home, or manages finances directly. Because in these roles, you don't just attract money. You carry the responsibility to protect it. The left side of your gate becomes more than landscaping. It becomes your silent partner. It holds while you build. It guards while you rest. And the papaya tree, with its upward growth and layered fruit, reflects the same intention, layer by layer, step by step. Wealth not just as a windfall, but as a rhythm. If you've ever had periods where everything seemed to flow, then suddenly stop, this might be why. Homes without a stable front-left energy pattern tend to cycle through gain and loss without clear cause. Feng Shui sees this not as bad luck, but as poor energy anchoring. To fix it, you don't need rituals. Just presence. Clean the area. Remove clutter. Let it breathe. Then plant your tree with calm clarity. This is not about superstition. It's about structure. Energy follows intention. And when your home signals, "I know how to receive and how to hold it," starts to behave that way. Let me share something quietly powerful. Many luxury homes designed not by trend, but by intuition already use this principle. They may not call it Feng Shui, but they place tall, symmetrical trees at the sides of the gate. Not for symmetry alone, but to shape flow. One side softens, One side balances, and the left, it supports. Your papaya tree becomes part of this language. A living phrase in the conversation your home has with fortune. And here's where the story deepens. This placement doesn't just affect money. It affects how your home feels. A well-positioned tree at the gate changes the way light enters, the way breeze moves, the way you feel when stepping out or coming home. That calm, that ease, that's wealth too. So if you've ever felt like you're doing everything right but things still leak out, look to the left. Outside your gate, is something missing there? Or is it just waiting for you to give it form? Plant the tree. Let it stand there for you, not to impress, not to decorate, but to guide, to support, to hold. Because fortune doesn't always arrive in lightning. Sometimes it walks softly waiting for you to offer a place to stay. Part 3: Caring for the tree equals caring for your energy. A tree is only as strong as the hands that care for it. And energy, like any living system, responds to how we show up. You can plant a papaya tree in the perfect spot, but if you neglect it, won't bear fruit. Not because the energy failed, but because the relationship did. Feng Shui isn't just about where you place things. It's about how you care for them, and the way you tend to your papaya tree is a mirror of your habits, your consistency, your softness, your strength. A neglected tree doesn't just dry up, it slowly drains the energy around it. It becomes a symbol of delay, of good intentions left unfinished. And that energy echoes into your space, into your decisions, into your days. So how do you care for the tree and your energy? Start simple. Check the soil. Papayas hate soggy roots. The water must drain well. Too much water drowns. Too little dries. It's about balance, like most things in life. Next, give it light. But not harsh, all-day sun. Morning or soft afternoon light is best. That's when yang energy is fresh, active, but not aggressive. Prune the leaves, but gently. Remove what's dying, but don't strip what's still growing. Let the tree breathe. Let the space around it stay clear. No clutter. No sharp objects. Just openness. And water it at the right time. Early morning. Late afternoon. Never at the heat of day or in heavy rain. Let your watering be a rhythm, not a reaction. Let it feel like presence, not pressure, because how you water reflects how you lead, how you decide, how you build. Consistent care, thoughtful timing, gentle correction. This is how energy grows strong. And when the tree begins to bear fruit, don't rush it. Don't pull at unripe things. Let the process complete itself. Some fruits will be small. Some will be large. That's not failure. That's natural rhythm. And it teaches you something powerful, that not all abundance looks the same. Some rewards come fast, others slow. Some feel sweet, others feel necessary. All matter, but the work doesn't end there. As the seasons change, stay alert. Check for pests, not just the bugs, but the energy patterns that feel off. If something looks weak, don't panic. Adjust, recalibrate. Use natural methods: garlic, chili, herbal sprays. Don't bring in harsh chemicals. What you use to fix will also affect the energy you live in. Your tree is part of your space. Its health echoes into your kitchen, your bedroom, your thoughts. And above all, never let the tree become background. Don't walk past it without seeing it. A tree that's cared for watches over you. A tree that's ignored fades physically and energetically. But a tree that thrives, that's a living symbol. A proof of quiet power. A rhythm that reminds you showing up again and again matters. Let this be the season you stay present. Not just with your tree, but with yourself. Let your hands remember how to give gently. Let your eyes remember how to notice change. Let your energy move from effort to flow, because every time you step outside and see that tree growing, balanced, alive, you're also seeing a reflection of the parts of you that are patient, the parts that endure, the parts that choose to care. And in a world that rushes everything, what could be more powerful than that? Part 4, balancing the garden with energy companions. A single tree can change the feel of a space, but a garden changes the way energy moves. If your home is a conversation, then your garden is its voice, and every plant you choose adds tone, softness, and depth. You've already placed the papaya tree, the anchor, the builder, the quiet stream of wealth. Now, it's time to complete the story. Because energy doesn't just move in one direction, it flows in circles, in patterns, in harmony. And a well-balanced garden is like a well-balanced life, full of layers, relationships, and quiet support systems. Start with what's missing. Not every home needs more force. Some need softness. Not every yard needs brightness. Some need pause. The first tree I invite you to consider is the star apple. On the surface, it's just another fruit tree. But energetically, it's the emotional heart of the garden. Wide canopy, round fruit, gentle shade. It holds energy not to amplify it, but to ease it. Where the papaya moves things forward, the star apple holds things still. It reminds the home to rest, to listen, to stay connected. For families with multiple generations under one roof, or where emotional tension builds in silence, this tree brings calm reconciliation. Its presence softens noise. It becomes the place where people naturally gather, where children laugh, where elders pause. When this tree thrives, it suggests that not only is your home safe, but your relationships are growing in kindness. That's wealth too. Wealth in connection. Wealth in peace. Now move to balance protection. Every garden needs something that watches over quietly. That's where the Drina fragrance comes in. Low maintenance. Subtle form. Strong presence. This plant isn't for show, it's for shield. Its long, smooth leaves act like energetic filters. They absorb chaotic flow, soften harsh angles, and create emotional stability. In Feng Shui, it's known as a natural purifier, not of air alone, but of mood. In homes where stress builds up invisibly, this plant helps release it. You don't need to check it daily. Just let it grow in the background. Wipe the leaves once in a while. Let the base stay clean. It will do the rest. The deeper message here is resilience, that even when energy becomes heavy, there are structures that can hold it, so you don't have to. And then, there's the ornamental arca palm. Slender. Elegant structured. Unlike bushy trees, this one rises tall and clean, with no visual clutter. That matters, because in Feng Shui, visual chaos leads to energetic disorientation. The arca palm clears that. It stands as a directional force. It doesn't block, it guides. And when placed near the entrance, especially in pairs, it acts like a gatekeeper of good fortune. Not dramatic, but decisive. Its upright form represents vertical energy, upward movement, growth, expansion, but also control. In homes where finances fluctuate or relationships lack structure, the arca palm brings in quiet order. And that matters more than people realize. Because abundance without direction leads to waste, but abundance with form leads to legacy. Now, you may ask, do I need all these plants? No. You only need what your home truly lacks. Listen to your space. Is it already filled with activity but missing calm? Add the star apple. Is it emotionally clean but energetically messy? Choose the Drina. Does everything feel too soft, too formless? The arca palm adds shape. What's important is not quantity. It's composition. Like music, each tree plays a role. Melody. Harmony. Bass, silence. You're not building a forest. You're composing a garden. One that feels like your life, with space to move, space to breathe, and space to grow. And maybe that's the quiet truth of all this. You're not just designing a garden. You're designing a future. A feeling. A field of energy that feeds you back every single day. So take your time. Walk your space slowly. Feel what it needs, not what Pinterest says, not what the neighbors have, but what your home quietly asks for. Then plant. With care, with purpose, and with trust. Because when your garden speaks softly but clearly, The energy around you will answer in kind. Final maybe, after all of this, you're not just thinking about a tree anymore. Maybe you're seeing something deeper.
The way your home breathes.
The way energy enters, moves, settles, or slips away. The way your space mirrors your life. Feng Shui isn't a theory you memorize. It's a relationship you tend. It's the soft, steady shaping of your environment until it begins to shape you back. The papaya tree wasn't just a symbol of wealth, it was a rhythm. A guide. A steady presence. And placing it in the right spot was just the beginning. You learned how the southeast corner awakens. Financial flow not loudly, but patiently. How the northwest back becomes the silent hand behind your success. How the left of your front gate can either hold your fortune or let it drift. You discovered that wealth isn't just something you earn. It's something you prepare space for. Something you learn to welcome, guide, and protect, and then you went deeper. You learned that caring for a tree is caring for energy itself. That balance, rhythm, and presence matter more than that. How you tend your space reflects how you tend your life. And finally, you saw how your garden could become a symphony, each plant playing its note, holding peace, clearing tension, anchoring growth. So maybe now you feel a shift. Not dramatic, not cinematic, but real. A quiet recognition that your home is more than shelter, it's a living field. And you get to shape it. Not perfectly, but purposefully. Thank you for walking this path with me. For staying. For listening. For opening to this new way of seeing. I wish your garden not only grows but gives. I wish your space not only calms but calls in joy, clarity, and quiet strength. I wish you mornings where the light feels gentle, and evenings where the air feels whole, and above all I wish you presence. With your home, with your energy, with yourself. Until next time, take care and plant with love.